It's a busy start. Angela Lee wraps up her opponent, and they exchange knees. Hill's hand in Lee's face, and she's getting a bit of a shock here. And the spinning back fist. This is where Hills wants to fight. Big right hand from her. And Angela Lee knows she's in a fight. That's Mitch's opinion, and it looks as if it might have been the most sensible course of action. Takes a kick to the face. Technical ground kick. Lee comes down with punches.
Armbar. Possible armbar coming up here. He's just in now.
This
is not good.
This crowd making an absolutely deafening noise behind us and all around this arena.
Entering into the 23-minute mark. Left jab from Angela Lee was a good one, and I think that hurt May. She sent in a little left hand of her own without even looking at it. It was a no-look punch, and it landed.
Jenny showing lots of movement with the hands, but certainly sensing that reach disadvantage, Mitch. And certainly some hesitancy between these two submission experts, Mitch, to go to the ground at this point, but a feeling out process nonetheless.
Typically when you see two high-level grapplers, the contest is, decided usually on the feet. I'd like to see him get to the ground to showcase some of that world-class level grappling, but I am okay to sit here and watch Angela connect on some beautiful hands.
For the 1-2 combination, Huang backs off. Huang at the edge of space here. Jenny looking to try and pull the counter here, but those long straight punches of Lee finding their mark.
Angela Lee is really putting together some nice boxing combinations. She seems to have Jenny Huang a bit rattled. She's unable to get at the distance thing, and she keeps circling into her power and connecting with that right hand.
Beautiful knees there.
Angela Lee has definitely been polishing up her striking out there at Evolve, working with the Muay Thai world champions that we've seen here tonight. Good combinations on the exit, like the short, dirty boxing, controlling the head. But Jenny, there is no quitting Jenny Huang whatsoever, consistently pushing forward.
But the control of distance from Lee has been sensational.
I liked how she's using the feet. She's push kicking the legs there, hyperextending the knee. Really putting together the hands and the feet quite well. Her combinations well with the hands there is nice.
Shots there from Jenny Huang. Huang again being pressed. Lee with a big left hook. Huang eats a right hand. 2-3 again to a right knee.
Jenny Huang is rattled right now. She is in uncharted territory. Never been pushed like this before in a fight. Angela is unloading the combinations with the hands and the legs. These combinations is unstoppable, no pun intended.
Standing very tall and utilizing the reach, and again finishing beautifully to the midsection. Angela goes to the legs again, mixing things up.
Angela's got to, Jenny's got to change where this match is taking place. She's got to get into the clinch, utilize some of that judo, possibly take this fight to the ground because Angela is lighting her up. But Angela is just cutting off all angles for Huang, really putting her in a lot of bad positions.
Another left hook from the way she finishes her combinations with that off the jab. But Huang is swinging for the fences here, Mitch.
Yeah, she's swinging wildly. Her elbows are flared out. She's just letting it go. But Angela is just picking her apart as we're approaching the final 10 seconds of this very entertaining World Championship fight. She's throwing that big uppercut as well, but she's connecting on some of her punches now. Big push kick from Angela.
Looking a little bit tired, Mitch.
Yeah, she's definitely getting, some of the gas taken out of her from those knees, and that's just gonna, deplete your energy a little bit when you start eating those body shots. But the way that Angela is consistently pushing forward and not giving Jenny a chance to settle into her own game plan.
And again, Angela always mindful of that rear push kick and then switching up off that to the inside leg.
Beautifully done, went low to the legs, came right back with a right straight. This is definitely a new and improved Unstoppable. Can you imagine? She's so dangerous on the ground, and now she's adding into this tactile stand-up game. It's just mesmerizing.
Take a look at that short elbow just landed by the champ out of the clinch.
Nice
Jenny
knee to the
Huang
body.
being slowly overwhelmed here. Underway here in this championship bout. Huang again pressing forward with that big overhand right, that bolo punch, Mitch. She's throwing everything into it.
Yeah, I like the change in levels that she tried right there, but Angela wasn't having any.
2, 3, 4 punches followed with lower body work.
And that's what Jenny Huang's doing. She's doing these one-punch shots. Because Angela is able to pick her shots, basically having target practice right now, especially when she gets up against the cage. You know, she might not have the power in her punches for a one-shot quit, but the volume is going to build up over time, and she could just wear down Huang, especially tying her out, which might make that chin a little bit more susceptible to a big shot.
And one thing to consider here, for the first time,
she's hit her with everything she has. All these combinations, big right hands, all her weapons from the stand-up. Maybe she wants to take this fight to the ground and finish her up a little bit and change her strategy.
and a huge right hand lands from both as they trade shots, and the end of the round. End of the second stanza, but the evidence of all of Lee's work, Mitch, over time in 2016, showed off with the kickboxing.
Yeah, you gotta wonder when Angela's gonna change this up and try to get this fight to the ground, but at this point, like Rich said, it's basically target practice and really just using Jenny Huang as a punching bag, but there's no quit in Jenny Huang. She's continually moving forward, and she's answering right back. Look at her throw! Egging on Angela Lee, trying to get her to push a little bit harder. One big flurry, one big shot, and this fight could be over. Like, there's another nice little short elbow.
And more combinations from close range as Angela turns up things here and continues to try and force Jenny Huang backwards. Huang, though, patient, trying to pull the counter, trying to time something.
You know, we can see Jenny's been, absorbing a lot of shots, especially to her face, but there's not really any significant damage shown on her face. So she's either got, just skin made of absolute leather, or, maybe she's evading these punches and really slipping a little bit more than we're realizing.
You can see the way she turns her face to avoid at least the majority of that power. And more importantly, I think what Angela wants to avoid here is punching herself out, Mitch. She's got to be clinical.
Yeah, you got to wonder, does she have the gas to do this for 5 rounds?
5-minute rounds ahead of us, potentially. Good start from Nunes, who connects with that left kick to the head.
This is definitely Nunes's world.
This crowd are really getting involved. Angela there, Singapore, they're shouting, forgive me. But the Singapore fighter takes another kick to the head. And Nunes is giving more than her fair share of the offense so far.
But the more kicks Nunes chooses to throw, it's going to get that's it. There is that space, the clinch. This is where Angela usually takes fights to the ground once she gets into the clinch.
Minutes to come. We've only seen 5. And Estela Nunes has shown us that she is here to stick around and do some damage while she does. And she starts this first round pretty much as she did, this second round pretty much as she did the first. And Angela Lee will have to be very careful of that overhand right from Nunes. And that landed right on the button.
Estela Nunes survived the worst possible scenario.
Quite clear that Angela wants the full contact. She wants to get in there close and nullify the attack that Nunes can provide in the stand-up.
Caught the kick, went for the takedown, and delivered a knee as she was pinned up against the cage there.
Nice stiff lead hand there from Lee. Good punching combination, 3-2 combo from Lee. Some Muay Thai, the elbow from Angela Lee, outside leg kick from the champion. Yamaguchi trying to fire a right hand, more knees from the champion.
Ooh, nice elbow.
You can hear Angela grunting behind these elbows, Mick. Chance for the knees, wide open midsection. Angela catches her. Good counter right hand and break off from Yamaguchi.
Because of the height advantage that Angela Lee has, she puts her in a perfect position for that overhand right.
Yamaguchi hunting for a takedown. No. Angela throws a knee again. There's the elbow.
Yamaguchi's trying to off-balance Angela Lee by bunking her with her hips and trying to get her body weight up over hers, her hips. She's keeping her shoulders over her hips, which gives her better control in that position.
Angela Lee, the ground and pound. Here come the right hands. Sees Angela chambering those right knees. Angela switches now. Chance for the left knee. It's Mai Yamaguchi who finds the knee. Angela hooks her. The back of Yamaguchi. Elbows there from Angela to the collarbone. Shot to the side of the head. Left hook, straight right hand. Left hook again from Lee. Can she find the knee? It's an uppercut elbow.
Those look like they hurt Yamaguchi. She was kind of tilting away a little bit.
Lee presses her against the cage. Right knee, belly button through the back. Yamaguchi tries to break off. Lee keeps her pressed against the wire. You feel Zhong Jinnan isn't quite settled here yet. Inside the opening 30 seconds, looks a little more jittery than Angela Lee.
Very committed takedown by Angela Lee. Let's see what she can do now in side control.
And a pin that right arm of the champion and bangs away to the face between the eyes of Zhong Jinnan. And then demolishing Tiffany Teo on her way to winning that world title. Big right hand from the punching pounder. Here she comes.
And Angela Lee doesn't look to be fading at all.
Still great to see the hashtag One Championship trending tops in the USA right now on Twitter. Zhong Jinnan looking to retain. A little more gusto behind both these martial arts champions here to start the third. From the Chinese world champion Zhong Jinnan. Angela threads a couple of knees to the right ribs. We do score on an overall contest.
Big right hand that dropped Angela Lee. Angela Lee was still able to come back. Ooh, she just caught a left hook there by Zhong Jinnan.
Oh, and a right hand from Angela, tagged her on the chin. That was nicely done. Angela Lee, 6 subs in 9 wins. Both ladies with a 78% finishing rate. Overhand right early there from Zhong Jinnan. Just gives Angela a taste of the power of that right hand. 2 there from Zhong Jinnan. Then they clash leg kicks. But already Angela tasting the leather from Zhong. Skips forward, Angela doesn't commit off that lead leg. How does Zhong rate her own cardio? Coming down from straw weight to atom weight. 2-punch combination again. And a left hook from Zhong Jinnan. Angela on the front foot, got to be careful, chin a little high. If you're enjoying 1 century. Left hook, right hand to the body there from Zhong Jinnan. Smashing right hand. Had some fury behind it there. Angela with an uppercut. Zhong breaks off with a hook. Overhand right, the headache maker. Division world champion. Can Zhong Jinnan do it tonight? Knees to the head there from Angela Lee. Ups the aggressor meter right at the end of the round here, Angela Lee. That's more like it from the champ, the unstoppable. In tuck to chest. Angela comes out jabbing. Zhong Jinnan with the left hook. It's been a treat for her so far. It's been her prime weapon in the striking. Really did pick up steam on the ground and trouble Zhong Jinnan with the submission attempts. The face wide open here on Zhong Jinnan. Open for punishment off that left hand of Angela Lee.
Just, you asked me what makes Angela Lee different on the ground. That's just basically her innovative style. She's constantly looking for unorthodox submissions. She spent a lot of time training in Shima Aero. He's known for his submission skills. He's unorthodox. See, that's what I said. She's going to try to shove that arm in between her legs and look for a possible arm lock.
If you're in the corner of Zhong Jinnan, Dragon, if you're part of Bali MMA, what are you screaming to the strawweight world champion to do right now?
The first thing she has to do is protect her neck. The first thing she has to do.
Angela Lee squeezing, and Zhong Jinnan defends again. 10 seconds, second down. What survival from Zhong Jinnan. What a round for Angela Lee. Look at her go, raising the aggressor meter once more, Angela Lee.
She's landing with a lot of these shots, but she kind of eases off and she backs away after she lands them.
And Angela Lee does a quick count of her teeth. Round by round, by our 3 judges here circle side. Jab 2 from Angela, didn't quite have the muster behind it. Zhong turns her around and flies across down the center corridor. Circle here, Zhong Jinnan. 2-punch combination, outside leg kick from Angela. Angela straight back in on her now. Sticks a jab, both women trade. It was Zhong who drew the short straw. Good short right hand from Angela. Nice weave under the left hook there from Zhong Jinnan. The second chapter in this epic rivalry between Zhong Jinnan and Angela Lee. Left hook early from Zhong, goes to the body. Lee eats a left, overhand right from Zhong. Making her time strike, and that was a wicked one above the left ear of Zhang Jinnan.